But yeah, so that's cool. So you got your, your squad that you're, familiar with working with. You guys are getting a head of steam right now, like fucking taking this thing right by the bull, locking it down, fucking taking this shit over. You know what I mean? Like, and how do you feel like about your like consistency with it? Do you feel like do you like to? Did you say you like to put a lot of stuff like out, or are you like kind of?
Yeah, it's one of those things where I know, like, sometimes I'm like, oh, I could probably wait a little longer to release something else, but I'm also like, I want to drop this now. And, like, I've kind of gotten to the place where I'm able to, like, space them out well. Like, I actually have a single dropping next Friday called California Life.
Oh, okay.
So
next Friday, California Life is
kind
of like that's kind of Snoop Dogg. Right, yeah. Little Snoop Dogg.
As it's winding down, it's gonna be like everybody listening to that all summer or all winter, and then like, man, can't wait for summer. And then it comes summer around and be bumping it.
Exactly.
Then you got like 5 more shit out. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So then they're like, oh, let's bump the whole thing.
Yeah, man.
But like, so you're writing. You're still like producing, or you're still like getting ideas down. In the meantime, obviously, like you're waiting on putting this, or not waiting all the time, but you're, taking your time on putting this thing out. Like, are you pretty like always jotting stuff down, or?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm always creating, and sometimes I start making like a certain style of songs, like on a loop, where like maybe it's like a more spacey vibe or something like that. And I'm like, ooh, this would be a cool, group of songs
little
together.
Project.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm always thinking about like track listing and what order songs could go in. And usually when I record like an outro or an intro for a song, I'll usually like hear the beat and be like, yeah, that's a good, like, immediately know which one should be at the start and finish. So it's like,
are you like
comes together?
Yeah. Are you like a one take kind of guy when you record? You try to get that bass track that's like where it's basically like that core foundation, and then you'll throw in some like things that need to be kind of emphasized, and then obviously ad libs and any little extra little little flares and shit.
I think that's
ear
like
candy.
Ear candy. Yep, that's the word.
Yeah, man. I can't remember the last time I wrote a song.
I was about to ask too. I feel like you freestyle.
Yeah. Like I genuinely don't know where it came from, but I can very easily think of a good melody and a good hook, like off the top. Like it's one of those things where like if I have a good beat, I can come up with something and then be like, yeah, let's do this. And it's I always run with whatever I'm feeling in the moment, because it's like I feel like when you try to record a song that you've written a long time ago or something like that, it comes across as robotic.
Not the same feeling you had.
Like it doesn't. It's not
it's tough.
It's not as emotionally involved, and I feel like when you're doing it in that moment and you're really feeling the beat and you're just vibing with it, it's like you end up making some of the best shit. You really do. So that's like what I do every day when I go in the studio, honestly.
Do you like to record alone more, or do you like to have your homies, like a homie or two with you?
Shit, I mean, I'll do a few sessions, like I said, with Ethan and Burke and shit like that, and that's usually the only people I can record with. Or not can, but like, because if I needed to, I would record with other people.
Yeah.
But, I mean, a lot of the time when I'm just, not working and I'm at the crib by myself, I'm like, I'm going to do this and just record past time.
What kind of obstacles do you feel like you faced, like as far as like with the music aspect? Is there anything or that do you feel like that either like hinders you or feels like something that has in the past with it? Yeah,
I mean, I think my number one thing right now that I struggle with is just correct marketing and trying to get, the best audience find the audience for the music, because that's what I'm mainly struggling with. It's one of those things where, I mean, I feel like anyone could hear my songs or hear any of them, especially a few of them. I'm like, I feel like they could hear those and be like, shit, this could be a hit.
Right.
And they'd have that mindset when they're listening to it. It just hasn't reached those ears yet. Like
a group of people, yeah.
Exactly.
All a label is nowadays is just a marketing team.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Advertising team. They used to be, you know, finding talent, but there's so much talent out there that, you know what I mean? Like you just said, once the correct amount of ears hear it, then they word of mouth tell their friends. Then the group gets, you know, together. But there's so much, you know, there's so much stuff by labels that is like trying to like push down just genuine people trying to get their music out there.
Oh yeah.
And it's just kind of just like generic as fuck, you know what I mean? It's like it just oversaturates the game. And
yeah, like they have their like agenda, what they're trying to push,
They
and what
do.
are making on the top charts.
Most
and all
they
that.
do, yeah. What song they want?
What is cool though is that, like, I mean, I know that you're currently overcoming that obstacle right now by, I mean, like this right here is another outlet. You know what I mean? Like everybody's
exactly.
gonna listen to this shit too. So it's like, bro, like, I don't know, man. I just feel like that all will come also with your music. Just you know, continuously putting it out. You know.
Yeah, bro. Definitely.
So that's what's up, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it's you know, as much as I want to, you know, get like a label and shit like that, and like that'd be fantastic. Obviously, that's everyone's dream. It's like I feel like I could also do this without having to be signed. I mean, there's plenty of artists that have made it huge, like no label.
You can just fucking type it into Google.
Exactly.
It'll just show you all
Right
the
there.
people.
And it's you know, I'm currently investing into some marketing campaigns and shit like that are
Smart.
I've trusted and shit like that. And
Yeah.
it's hopefully just gonna keep going up with that. So
Do you play